So welcome to my YouTubers. Welcome for if you're streaming in or you're watching recorded. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like the vibe of this tribe. And we're spending the first few minutes of a Wednesday midweek yin class relaxing on our back and settling in. I see the analytics. Friends are cruising into class. If you're brand new to this, you're going to like it because it's yin yoga. It's quieter, closer to the floor. We take our time, we meditate, we chant. Easy does it. If you're in a big hurry to get going, boy, have you found the right class. Relax, take a load off, drink some coffee. And as more friends stream in, every now and then I'll just say, welcome, happy Wednesday. If you're on the floor, wiggle your legs out. Don't wiggle your legs out until you're on the floor. Otherwise, you'll end up on the floor. Maybe swallow once, with or without coffee in your mouth. Relax your jaw, let your face be your face. Nice deep breath together, fresh, clean, rainy air coming in from Hawaii. Hawaii, I'm fine, thank you. How are you? Sink into the floor. If you fall asleep, I'll wake you up. More friends are streaming in. Happy Wednesday, happy hump day. Find your breath. If you're not breathing, please start. We have a pretty good turnout of friends tonight. Yes, we do. Maybe move your breathing down toward your belly buttons. Okay, please start breathing your feels and feeling your breathes and catch up with your emotions. Connect with all that power, amazing power being sent our way. The question is, how are we shaping it? Again, more friends are streaming in on YouTube and Zoom. Welcome. It's Wednesday. We're on the back for a couple more minutes, just super chilling, having a great time and letting the wavelengths of our mind calm down. Welcome aboard. I like this part of class. Welcome if you might be cruising by on YouTube, just you found a live stream and you decided to watch and settle in, do a little yoga with us. We're a very inclusive, fun tribe, and you can do this. You'll feel better. Okay, now that we've relaxed, we've gone inside, we've accessed our deep feels. Let's take the biggest inhale ever, ever, ever. Big, big, big inhale. Big exhale, release it out, pull the plug, drain it out, make room for wonderful goodness, for goodness sake. We are calm and receptive and empty souls. Good. Wigulate your fingers and toes in your nose and circulate extra spectacular, super duper feel goods through your cells, atoms, and molecules. Arms up to the ceiling so you're squealing. Lace your hands, turn your palms up, extend your arms up over your head, toes forward, and writhe around in near champagne cork popping ecstasy with goofy grin on your face. Good. Elastic, plastic, and fantastic. Draw knees in for knee rolling and back hugging, or something actually the other way. Happy turtles. Other way, happy turtles. And then turtles roll up together to do what turtles do, which is have a shell of a good time. Hey, what's up, man? Happy Wednesday. I got to tell you, this January that I've had so far, what a year. I'm astonished. It's just been nothing short of astonishing and amazing for me in a good way, but interesting. But I wouldn't have missed it for the world. I love the adventure of living and sharing it with my friends. I am of the firm opinion that things are always working out for us, and the better it gets, the better it gets. So you can either agree with that and be super smart, or what are you going to think other than that? Anyway, it's great to see you, whether you're a Zoomer or a tuber, if you know what I mean. Hands to our heart. Let's chant an Om together and get all resonant in our heart space. Sounds like yoga talk, doesn't it? Big inhale. God, love, source, infinite, higher organizing principle, IHOP for short, continue to bless us with great new insights, revelation, and power as we fully realize this is the best year of our life so far. Amen. Om Shalom. Good. All righty. I'm going to back up a bit and we'll start with a traditional forward fold. You could call this a face plant if you want. Now, personally, I'm a fan of waddling my buns back a little bit, but it's kind of like maybe TMI, but maybe waddle your bunnies back a little, relax your shoulder blades, spread your hands, relax your hair. Not going to say any names, but it looks like the grandma of Paul's in maybe a closet. So maybe Pollywog's not here tonight, but I'm not sure. Inhale, look forward. Hello. Exhale, deepen, my beautiful friends. Do you remember Monday yoga? It was so hard. It was like we were dying, and now we're still here. Made it through the gauntlet. Outhale all the air out. And a rise up, Jogi Jogs. Come on up. We should poof 4 times. Poof, if you're not familiar, it's not what you think. We're just gonna we're gonna take our arms behind our back and we go up our back. We go behind our neck and we actually say poof, poof. Why do we say poof? Why not? Why do we ask so many questions? If it's fun, why not just enjoy it? Poof. Speaking of enjoying, I built a little cat shed on the side patio of my house and I need it painted with a cute painting. And so thank God I know an artist who can come by and do that. Of course, there are so many people listening on YouTube, it might be a big competition, but I'm going with my first choice. Poof. Good, switch across your pins. Draw back on thy superabundant flesh a little bit. You might say. Good, and come on down. The price is indeed right. Don't bounce. We'll bounce later after class. Turn your elbow creases up. The crease of your elbow, make it kind of spin up a little bit, and that'll spread your shoulder blades wider. If you don't know what an elbow crease is, it's the line on your arm where your arm bends. Relax your hair. And your hair's looking spectacular tonight. I just don't know what it is, but you look great. Oh my God, it's the Pollywog. Yay, Pauls. Throwing stuff. Fingertips, long spine, look forward, bright future. Outhale, and if your elbows hit the floor, we're going to open up our third eye with some prayer mitt massage on our forehead. If you don't want to do it, you don't got to do it. I'm just trying to get ready for the 49 game this weekend. I'm probably not going to watch it because they're either going to win or they're going to lose. And I'd rather just be happy. Other way with your hands. If you're YouTubing in from Detroit, you're welcome to be in this class. As long as you don't cause any trouble. Now hold perfectly still for 20 seconds. Not a fidget, wiggle, movement, wobble. Just breathe. Even Pollywog has to sit still for this one. It's not easy. Up. So much for that. Okay, kitty mittens, come on up. I like where this is going. It's one of my new mantras. My mantras are on sale. They're a nickel a piece. If you ever use one, you have to put a nickel in my jar. I'm up to Lucy's pay rate, roughly. All right, now I'm going to polish my kneecaps. But curiously, I'm simultaneously doing my shoulders. So am I polishing my kneecaps or am I opening my shoulders? Inquiring minds want to know. 5, 6, 7, 8. Other way. Habla español, otra dirección, por favor. 4, 5, 40, 80, 90, and that's enough. Up you go. Oh, Wednesday. Oh, goodness. Good news. Lace your hands and let's pull our thumbs down our sternocleidowichmajiggies on the side of our throat. This makes me say, ah. When I say ah, my uvula wiggles. Oh boy, I'm getting really happy here. I probably should stop. Good. Let's take thumbs underneath our jawbones and relax face down into hands and dig around in there like rented mules. This is self-care, you guys. You gotta just get out the owner's manual, do some maintenance. Remember the Tin Man in The Wizard of Oz? Dorothy had to lube him up on occasion. That didn't sound very good. Hold steady pressure. Good. And relax your paws out, drop a chin. Take super pumpkins around 8 times. 1. Boy, my first one was somewhat limited. 2, that's better. 3, 4. By the way, I'm planning a 2-year music recital for my 67th birthday, which is in 8 years. Actually, it's coming up, and I'll play some music for you. So I just want you to be ready for that. 6. Everybody's like, I ain't going to that. I don't want to injure my ears. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4. What else do I have planned for my 60? I'm going to shoot a 67 on the golf course. It's called Shooting Your Age. It's quite an accomplishment. And if anybody could do it, it's me with a great attitude. 7. I rarely get angry on the golf course. 8. Good job. All right, now, Todd knows, my lawyer. Arms out, palms up, and lean into your palms. If you start feeling really, really good, then just keep letting that valve open of feel goods. Yogis call it Sat Chit Ananda. And it's always there, buzzing around us, but we tend to hold it away. Why do we do that? Now a little left and right, walk your dogs a little to get a little extra high. How you doing in your wristies? Almost everybody that I know feels this, even the bendy people. It's like, wow, that stuff gets tight. You know why it gets tight? Because you're hanging on to everything as hard as you can. The only time I let go is to get a tighter grip. Good. And release out of that, you guys. Hands permanently dented. We'll sit country style for a sec. Doesn't this look flattering? Cat shirt, tights, legs turned out. You too can look like me. Arms out, internal, out turtle, in, out. Can you see somebody just cruising by on YouTube just going, what in the hell are these people doing? And before you know it, they're doing it too. and inviting their friends as well. Good. Now behind your back for handcuffs. Not going to say why. Up your back. Pack your wrists in here. Elbows inside your knees, feet together, and try to squeeze your elbows together. You probably can't. Drop your chin. Close your eyes so you don't watch what's happening. Make ujjayi breathing. If you don't know what that is, guess. Or it's that little whispery sound you make at the back of your throat that calms and soothes you. Yogis call it ujjayi breathing. Plus, it kind of breaks your wrists into palmar flexion, which is good for playing the guitar. Roki doke, and palms out for roly-poly guacamoles. These make your hands feel pretty, pretty, pretty good. Otherwise, why am I making allusions to Curb Your Enthusiasm? One of the funniest shows ever, at least the earlier seasons. Last couple of seasons, meh, I don't know. Good, shake out your paws. Your hands should go flap once your hands loosen up, once you get the rheumatism and the arthritis out. Then hello 24. Yeah, baby, I am ready for fresh, new, exciting stuff. I'm an eternal spiritual being and things are supposed to change for the better every now and then. Cup your hands at your cat shuttle t-shirt, drop your chin, feel holy, sacred, and optimistic. Great good is coming your way and you don't even know exactly how, and it's not your job to know how, it's just to be receptive to it. Think of all the good stuff that's come in that you didn't plan. Good. Come on up. Okay. And we'll fold righty shin in into Ardha Virasana variation. Now, just for the anguish of it, take your bayonet fingers and dig in to the top of your hip, right where your top part meets your bottom part. And if you go in there deeper, you'll feel a bunch of junk and like cables and pulleys and stuff. Try to move them left and right a little bit. Just kidding. Don't do that. If you did, I'm sorry. Oh man, that just feels like a lot. Lace your hands behind your head like me. Look super cool like you. And tilt your right elbow down to the floor. If your elbow hits the floor, then you turn your chest up to the ceiling and then you lay on your back. Have I seen people do that? I sure have. I've seen a lot in this lifetime. Think of all the things we've seen in our lifetime, and every one of our experiences stored in what the yogis call the Akashic records. It's the Google of the consciousness. It records everything and everything's recorded. And when you're done with this lifetime, you have to watch your whole life in a split second. So that's why you don't want to like mess with people, because then you got to relive it and it just sucks. So be super nice. Unless you got to kick some ass. That's why you have an attorney. Good. Inhale up, you guys. Push thy paws up to heaven. Turn right. Relax left hand down to right ankle if you're very bendy. Right hip if you're stiffy. Right arm behind your back. Grab your left shin from behind your back. Just kidding, except for one of you. Look around you to the right. Now hunch your shoulders way up by your ears. Just kidding, you were anyway. Relax your shoulders. Swallow once, gulp. We are calm and peaceful cats. Inhale hither. Exhale and release. Good job. You know what? Enough bending of the wrists. Let's make yoga fists in case we run into that Brand X yoga studio. Fists behind you and Champagne bottoms, caviar rears. You've been sitting all day long, haven't you? So stretch the front of your body, otherwise mold is going to grow on it and it's going to get all crusty. Lift up, gross, and sink down. Good. Now, there's one category of yogi, they're called floppers. They just lean on their back, they go flop. If I went flop, I'd probably have to call 911. So I just lean back a here. But if you're bendier than me, why not just celebrate that? Arms up over your head if you're a movie star and you're just a flopper. But still, I bet you $1 that your right butt cheek is up off the floor, so let that relax down. Pretend you got $100 bill underneath your right butt cheek and somebody's going to try to grab it. So pin it down. I'm the king of weird metaphors. I am that. That's my superpower. Everybody has a superpower. Okay, kitty mittens, come on up. Oh, boy, a little of that pose goes a long way, I got to tell you. But I'm not going to stop doing that because of the tremendous benefits that it delivers. Extend your right leg out into pose dedicated to the sage Helgasana, because Greg would like to avoid forward folds for the rest of his life, but he's not because he has super discipline. And just fold over your right leg, and when the suffering ensues, you're right on schedule. Okay. Most people round their spine and hunch their shoulders and bend their knee and foam at the mouth. So just take your time while you're foaming at the mouth. Try to develop, here's an interesting thought, like 3 or 4 or 5 on the sensation scale, not 0, not 11. My lawyer's really hunching his shoulders, but I'm not going to name names or anything. Hey, Looney. That's my cat. Hey, Looney. You got some splaining to do, Looney. Good. Now inhale, bend your right knee a little for softness. Inhale for inhaling. Exhale, Baya Kumbhaka, meaning you just go where the deep yogis go. 1, 2, 3. Good. Now stay. Nama, stay here a little longer. If it doesn't feel like you're advancing or progressing, that's actually not true because it happens at such a fine level that the conscious mind is not aware. It's like your hair grows every day, but you don't see it. And come on up, kitty cats. Okie doke. Now get a hold of yourself with your right foot. Do-si-do your partner. You know this is good for you. Other way. Cough, cough. Good. Now, ankle goes over knee. Crack your toes for self-care. 1, actually 0, 0, 1, 1, 1. That's very binary. Lots of ones and zeros. Okay, now, are your toes cold like mine? Do you have a warm heart and cold feet? When your partner's in bed with you, does their foot feel like a big chunk of ice? How would I know? Good. Now stretch your toes open. Sometimes gunk builds up in the wintertime. Get it out. Did you ever have little kids and you had to clean out their toes? Gross. I didn't. Good. Now stretch your toes open. Let's feed them fingers in because I put some avocado oil on my fingers earlier before class. All the way in, not part of the way. And crank a doodle delic on your ankles. To some degree, we're just primates gathered around the fire, kind of doing some self-grooming kind of thing. Other way, 1, 2, 6, 7, 8. Now, a pose that I invented. You squeeze your right toes into your left fingers. You splay your left toes open, and the sound of one hand praying at your cat shuttle t-shirt. Drop your chin, stop thinking, and let bliss in. Bliss means inspiration, guidance, soothing, creativity, intelligence, joy, love. Bliss is an amalgam of all the best, and that's our ground state of being. If you find it. Good, kitty cats. All right, now yank this out. Who loves you? Good. Now, Sheryl Crow's side to side with arm twisties. From Todd's painting on this side to Todd's painting on this side. I have the most artistic friends. Yes, I do. Now I'm adding some extra Elvis Goes to Hawaii sway in my movement. Did you ever watch those movies? I like the ones with Anne Margaret. God, they were a beautiful couple. Oh my God. All right. Now paws open. Man, Anne Margaret and Elvis Presley at their peak. Whoo! That is some sparkliness. Arms pull back. Right arm under. Folds them up, and we're going to get out any future migraines. We're going to move our elbows up and down, side to side. If you have a knot, yogis call knots grantis, Granthis, in case you're spelling at home. And we get them knots out. Churn, churn, churn. Good. Now chest, elbows, face all the way to the right. Super far. Now face all the way to the left, just the face. Tilt the head to the left. Drop your chin. Hold the baby up away from the dingo. And be enlightened. You'll never be enlightened in the future. Isn't that weird? Well, rats. Good, kitty mittens. Now bring these guys back over hither. Undoes your arms, slide to elbows for famous shoulder girdle release. By the way, if you're watching this for the first time, carefully constructed sequence of 40 years of Greg Yoga and voted by the top 100 yoga teachers in the world as, quote, better than Bikram, unquote. Is he lying? Never. Good. Arms down. Take opposable thumbs in the middle, center, bottom of feet. And this is where the elite meet to tenderize the middle, center, bottom of their cute little pink feet. Feels oddly good, doesn't it? Now push steady pressure. Crank it up a bit. And now, with the sensational sensation you're feeling, let's chant Om as long as we can. It's not a competition. Just go longer than me. Inhale. Good job. Now swim toward me. Grab your right wrist with your left hand behind your back and massage your kidneys. Didn't we do this last week? Did you floss your teeth last week? I can't remember. Other way. But I'm feeling good because I finally paid my dentist off. And if there's one person you really don't want to piss off, it's your dentist. Did you ever see the movie Marathon Man with Dustin Hoffman and Sir Laurence Olivier? Yeah, don't piss off your dentist. Good. Now, forward fold over your legs. Smell your feet. Relax your hair. Wunderbar. Come up, kitty cats. Plant hands and feet, and it's time for London bridges. Going up. Lift up above the Thames with your buns. A little higher. Here comes a freighter underneath your hiney. And stay up. And come on down. Yeah. All right. Fold this one under. That was a long sequence on one side. Yoga's good for your memory. Plus, if I leave something out, Helga will let me know. So don't worry. Hands behind up. You know what? Bayonet your hip flexor crease. Oh, that feels just like, well, kind of feels like hell, actually. Just dig in there. It's kind of a weird, hidden, don't pay much attention to it part of your body, but not anymore. Good. Now lace your hands behind your head. And like everybody else but me, tilt your left elbow all the way down to the floor. Squeeze your splenectomy and your gallbladders. Squeeze your gallbladders. The ancients used to think that anger was centered in the spleen. You ever heard the phrase venting your spleen? They thought your spleen is where anger was. That's where the phrase you've got some spleening to do came from. Lean in. Pollywog. Polly, are you in somebody else's house? I think Anne and Pollywog moved to an Airbnb to escape the middle generation. Good, kids. Come on up and stretch your arms up. Turn left, right hand, left ankle, left hip otherwise. And crank around. Look around behind you with your eyes closed. Get a good twist donut. Every pose is a prayer. Do you understand that? For those who have ears, let them hear. Every pose is a prayer. Inhale here. Exhale rear. And then this is for floppers who want to lean all the way back with immunity and impunity. Gregorio is going to be right about here. Now, hands, option one, elbows, kind of a nice mid-range. Lay all the way on the back. You're just amazing. Arms up over your head with a big first thing in the morning smile on your face. If you're watching this for the first time, you might be saying, this yoga teacher seems like he should be more flexible, to which I would say, you should be, I'm just kidding. I'm just where I'm at. You be you, I'll be me. I used to lean all the way back in this pose. Leave a comment. Go ahead and judge me. I can take it. Okay, now while you're back there, big inhale, stretch your belly button. Exhale, relax your belly button. Now let's come up to yoga fists, shall we? Remember that? Yoga fists. And then fists behind you and rocket thy booty buns to the stratosphere. The stratosphere, higher, chest up, poke your sternum up, grind your groins, lift your buns, have some funs, and come on down. Oh, I feel like $100 after that pose. Now, drag this out. Pose dedicated to the Yoga Sage Helgasana. Leg extends out. Now, shouldn't I just be able to fold all the way down like a clam? But there's tissue in the way. I'm super muscular, and you fold over your leg. You know what's cool is when you can relax your elbows all the way down and you don't even have to like die to do it. So cool. Forward folds are said to be the most calming of all poses, just not at the start, after about 50 years of doing them. Now, the people who can pull the ball and the toes of their left foot in, I have pictures of them on my wall. So kids, breath work. Inhale, bend your left knee about 2-3 happy inches. Long, greasy spine. Inhale. Exhale for group suffering. 1, 2, no breathing. Go deeper. 4. Now just stay down and explore the exquisite, productive suffering of it all. There are just some things that have to be earned in life. Rats. Kristen, I love your shoulders and elbows and the level of your spine and the way your hands grab your foot. It's very artistic, very beautiful. Rare compliment. Normally I pick on her pretty bad. Exhale all the air out. And come on up, kitty cats. Wish I could grab my foot like that. You know what that's called? That's called coveting, and it breaks one of the 11 commandments. Grab your foot. You know what's a funny scene is in History of the World Part 1 with Mel Brooks when there's Moses coming down from the mountain in the burning bush, and he says, I bring the world these 15 and he drops one of the tablets, and he says, I bring the world these 10 commandments. Good, now take the pointy outside thing over the top. Normally I don't talk this much in class. I'm a little manic. It's been a little stressful for me, so I'm kind of getting it out. So cut me some slack. Good. Now, crack your toes. Let's count. 1, I got 1. 1. 1. Some people aren't cracking their toes. They're already spinning their ankle around. I'm not going to name names or anything. Good. Now grab your toes and stretch them open. Get any gunk out. Good. Now stretch them open and feed your avocado greased up right fingers into your toes. Now, good students, this is when you turn your ankle around. Other way. Self-care at its finest. Now, this is the pose for yin and yang. We squeeze these toes into these fingers. We splay these toes open really wide. Sound of one hand praying at our cat. Drop your chin and stop thinking. We are calm, centered souls. Somebody's always pushing on you, and then there's somebody always pulling on you. your parents, your kids, your parents. Something's going on, your business partner, your something. There's this push-pull all the time. And until we can find the center, we're always being knocked over. Good, kitty cats. Now extract hand out. If you're new to this, the only contraindication of this pose is a scorching case of athlete's hand. Arms out, both arms if you have two, and then hula dancers. Good, palms open for open palms. Pull back. Left arm is to sweep under, fold them up. And migraine prevention techniques, MPT. Grease them elbows around. Every time I get a migraine, I just say, this is maybe the last one I'll ever have, but I'm going to enjoy this one while I'm having it. Ups and downs. Circles, ovals. Good. Now, amazing posture. Turn chest, elbows face left, super far. Grip your butt on the floor while you're doing it. Turn more left. Now just face right. Tilt face right, drop chin, close eyes. Lift your elbows up away from your elbows. I've taught somewhere in the vicinity of, 7,000 yoga classes now, and I'm having more fun than ever. It's pretty cool. Good, now we'll bring it back to the center and slide hands to elbows and side to side. Good, now brings him down. Take opposable thumbs into middle center bottom of feet and get in there. Get in there. Don't be a tenderfoot. Don't be scared. Deeper. Good, now push in pretty strong. Drop your chin, close your eyes, feel your feels. How about the great prayer of acceptance? I accept exactly who I am, where I am, what I have, and what I'm doing right here, right now, exactly the way that it is. Good. Now, extract thumbs from bloody feet. Swim toward me. Grab your left wrist with your right hand. Massage your cortisols. I don't know what it is about this, but just floats my boat. A rising tide lifts all ships, kitty cats. Good, now relax. Keep the clasp and fold over your leggings. Now, once you've done all the folding from your buns, you can relax your, don't lead with your chin. That's what they say in boxing. Drop your chin now, relax your hair. Stop thinking. Come up, my lovelies. And we'll inhale up for one of our famous ohms. Inhale. Now, I'm a serious yogi, and but I also believe in the Western art of prayer and aiming one's mind. So I invite you to take a moment for yourself to pray for the thing most wanted or needed. And it's on the way. It is on the way. The universe does not mock its children, so to speak. Okay, kids. So, you know what I'm thinking? You don't want to know. But I'm thinking that we did a good practice and we should probably do a good long restorative pose. So I I can read minds now and I'm kind of Johnny Carson being Karnak. There's Ed McMahon. I'm thinking that you guys want to do a good long Shavasana. So slide over your Pee Wee Herman recliner. Now you can just do regular Shavasana if you want, but I, being the sophisticated guy that I am, I do a more advanced version and it's called legs up version. You can use your ottoman or your um, pillows or blankets. You'll note that I'm lifting my behind, my calves are supported, and I am almost instantaneously happy. If you don't have a recliner, you could get one, but in the meantime, use the side of your couch, your mate, your dog. But whatever it is, it's the 70s and make it feel good, okay? And we're going to do this for 6 happy minutes, maybe longer, because we need it. Best class ever. You did great. Swallow, gulp, circle your face. Let your brain melt. Let your butt melt. Let your patty melt. And the pose starts now. Good news. Okay, beautiful friends, stay nice and relaxed. In fact, relax even more. It's just that guy's voice from a million miles away. Notice how good you are at leaving your body. Notice how good you are at moving back into your body slowly, patiently, incrementally, wisely. Bring back lots of love, light, and truth with yourself. Good. Now breathe back into your skin suit. Feel your body weight kind of back on the floor. Reoccupy your body. It's your temple. It's your temporal temple. Good. Now feel effervescent love circulate around your body as you wiggle your fingers and toes. Circulate feel goods all around yourself. Good. Nice deep breath back in your bod. Ready for more hilarious adventures. And when you're ready, curl onto your right side, please. Okay, now I invented sitting up with your eyes closed. So you got to keep your eyes closed because that keeps your proprioception and your cultivated sense of center on the inside. You want to be able to cultivate this center thing. Hands at our center. Drop your chin. We are calm and peaceful cats and dogs. Everything is always working out for us. All together we say, Namaste. So as always, I bid arrivederci to the YouTubers first. Wow, the numbers are swelling. So many of you are watching. I'm really grateful from all over the world. A good friend from Maine. Hi, Lindsay. Anyway, tell your friends about this. Share it because the world really needs some yoga this year. And I appreciate you liking and subscribing. It makes a big difference. So we'll see you YouTubers next time. On the other hand, we're down to a rather intimate group of Zoomers, and that's how I like it, I have to admit. So I'm going to full facial, no makeup look here, real quick. Oh, Howie always wears makeup. Boy, that dog is pretty. You know what? Choose your parents well, Howie. That's all I got to say. Good to see you. Hi, Todd. Hi, Jen. Hi, Howie. Howie looks so mellow. And then Kristen, big hearts. Good to see you. You'll be doing some painting for me shortly. And that's all I got, kids. Great to see you. I really liked tonight's class. Thanks for putting up with me, and we'll see you guys all on the flip side.
Thanks so much.